Well, that's gonna make it a little more difficult.
Yeah. All right, so we're headed to another recovery. This one's at Kiwanis Park in Pleasant Grove. So, pretty short drive for us, which is great. Love short drives. Unfortunately, Ben had to go to work, but we're real close. If we run into a snag or anything, he'll just bring another rig and it'll be fine. It looked to me like they tried to turn around on a thin road with a long truck. And they got a little teetery, got scared, and shut her down. So we'll get there and we'll assess the situation. So yeah, stay tuned. Enjoy the ride.
Don't see that too often in town. He's gonna back into that car.
Yeah. It looks like she's doing sensitivity training. The horse looked kind of nervous with the cars going by.
Yeah, when a car hits your tail, don't jump.
Yeah.
Getting used to vehicles.
Yeah. Noises and things that make it uncomfortable.
There's the customer.
How are you guys?
Good, how are you?
Doing good. Here's the keys. If you go up right here, from where that guy's walking down, it's just right, just on the left side right up there. You'll be able to go right up there. But
Okay.
I know there's another way you can go up here that's easier to go up. I don't know. I mean, you'll be able to see.
I'll go take a look, see what I want to do first. So.
All right, sounds good. Thank you guys so much.
Okay, we'll go take a look. It doesn't look like those front tires are facing the same direction. They're both facing very much in.
Well, that's gonna make it a little more difficult.
Yeah. I'll look back through these pictures.
They didn't show, well, they did show this side.
They're like that in the pictures, I just missed it. You don't suppose they're like Ben's truck that it pulls it really hard?
Yep, it's Chevy. It's a cat's eye Chevy.
Nope, that side's broken. That side's got a busted tie rod.
Well, maybe we can steer it with one side to get it down.
I could back down here and just lift up that corner and get it straight. Oh, Ben.
We'll go back in a minute.
No, he's doing that training. I didn't know if he could just pause it and talk for a sec. It sounds like he probably can't.
Well, they couldn't steer.
Okay. Yeah, a recovery that we're doing right now. So.
Do you need to get a tie rod ordered, or
Yeah, I think so. I'll just
are you towing
text you. No, it's up Kiwanis Park and on the verge of rolling. Let me call the customer. I'll ask him what one he wants.
You know, Caleb's gonna go talk to the customer about putting a tie rod on. The right side tie rod broke. So both tires are pointing inward, and so we got a tie rod coming, and Caleb will go explain everything to the customer. They're down there at Kiwanis Park. This is a lot steeper than it looks. Winch remotes. Oh, you got it.
I couldn't tell where I needed to be, so I think I need to be back further, don't I?
Nope. I think that's just right. And allow this to swing down. As long as you're hooked to that wheel, it should keep it from going over. I'll just slide downhill. And we could back it down to a flat spot.
We don't grab wheels very often, especially these big spoked ones, because there is a little bit of weakness right in this area. But we're not pulling directly sideways. We're just lifting this up so the back slides down, and we're just going to drag it over. So there's not going to be any real sideways pressure on the lug studs or these. It'll be fine.
You want somebody in the rig?
Yeah, that's gonna bring it down just fine. So Let's see if she starts.
I brought the front tire back to the ground.
The remote. You want to jump in? Go ahead and take the camera with you.
Okay.
And I'll put another camera right out here. What?
You want it neutral?
Probably drive. Foot on the brake. He wasn't trying to turn around. What happened is he went up there and he couldn't make it through that. And when he started backing down, he didn't realize that the tie rod had snapped.
You can see right where it broke. That big hump.
And the truck just turned that way involuntarily. So.
And then it wouldn't move.
Yeah, I'll pull the rear end over just a little bit more. And then I'm debating on maybe hook into the rear and just lifting it up.
I think I can just back it down. Depending on what that right front tire does, I can steer the left front.
Yeah. Yeah, let's move the rear over a little bit more. I think every time this one hits a bump, it's just gonna go. But as long as you go really slow and I'm watching and guiding, we might be able to get it turned around. So, stand by. This one's turned hard in because it's on a ridge.
I think the other one's pretty much straight now.
We'll turn it to the right a bit. Let it plow.
Oh, that's all
Go
the
ahead
way.
and go down. Here.
I'm all the way to the right.
So what I did is I put that tire right over there on a hill. So this tire's in the gully. There's not much pressure on it, more pressure on this. I think for the next little while you'll be able to steer pretty easy. I'll just go ahead and move my truck all together and we'll see if we can get it all the way down to the flat spot. Here, and do that for a sec.
You can see that big bump where he broke the tie rod.
Turn passenger! A little more passenger! There you go! Okay, turn around a little, right there! Passenger! Passenger, 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 there you go! Okay, hold on. Turn driver and pull forward. Looking good? Okay, right there, see if you can come forward. Hard driver. Yeah, but you're okay. You come a little closer to the bank. You're up on the bank on that side, so it keeps pulling it. Straighten it out. There you go. Right there. Might say that a little louder. Nothing to it the way we do it.
Truck is down and recovered. Now, Ben, like I said at the beginning of the video, had to work, but he's about done, and I ordered the tie rod and it's not quite there yet. I think he'll get done with work really close to the same time the tie rod's gonna get to the shop, and he'll just jump in and buzz up here and we'll get this thing swapped out and taken care of. Well, let's jump down there and look. So you can see this boot is ripped really bad on the upper ball joint. It's probably bad. The sway bar links are bad. This tie rod is ookie brokey. The outer is not broken, but it might be hard to get that out, so we'll mess with that when Ben gets here with better tools than I have. But this, you just put a wrench right there, break that loose, and this threads off. You thread the new one on, thread the tie rod onto it. It's good to go.
Hola, arrivederci. So, Ben got done with work just after the tie rod came in, and so we went and got a drink from the gas station, grabbed Ben, and a tie rod. Change the tie rod now. And we're gonna change the tie rod. Is it this side or that side? This side. And by we're, I mean he, because he's pretty much just gonna do it. These two cords here with those chunks coming out. Oh, they're the Patagonia. They're the original MTs, not the MT02s. The MT02s don't do that. It was the original ones that delaminate like that and tear chunks off. Well, I don't think that's delaminating, because when it did it on the ones that we did, like, it was big. Yeah, it was much bigger. This looks like it just hit a rock and chunked it. Yeah. Which with sharp rocks can happen to any tire. Right to the cords. Yeah. But it still holds there. That's how good the Patagonias are. You whip the car? No. Shouldn't need to. Yeah! Let me see this. The whole thing coming out? Yep. Nice. We usually do. I was hoping. I just saw this all on the threads. Yeah. I was like, so even if it was, typically when they break, they make a big knurled part where it pushes over, and so this nut wouldn't come off, and it would jam coming out anyway. So you could use a wrench. Yeah, if this was hard to come out there, then I'd be able to use this to take it off. That makes sense. And that tells me about how far to thread in the new one to get it roughly close so they can go to an alignment shop and get the alignment done. So we'll just put it pretty much the exact same spot as this one lengthwise when we thread it together. Assuming it was even lined up before. Yeah. There we go. Turn it by the joint here so you get more leverage. That way. Oh, quite a view. Okay. Where's the new one? There. Okay. There we go. All right, Dad, go ahead and fire it up and turn it. Driver. Is that good? Yeah. Okay, now we gotta go passenger. Until it goes up into the knuckle. It'll be almost straight. Okay, hold it. Hold on. Go back a little. Hair more. Right there. Okay. Where'd the nut go? Here it is. I thought you were looking for the tippy tap. No. Tap that back up tight. You could angle it, or do you want me to crank it? On how tight the outer tie rod joint is, sometimes the stud will start turning. Then we have to use the pry bar against here and pry it up into the taper so that the stud doesn't turn. But right now the nut's tightening. Sometimes I just tap it right there so it kind of seats a little. And then I do it. Alright. Okay. Now I gotta tighten the jam nut. make that smaller again. Okay, it's done.
A little bit closer.
Both of us?
No, like closer together.
Oh, that's weird.
You can't even be that close.
So this week for our giveaway for the Montero, we are also doing a mini giveaway, a raffle for Red Dog Tools Toolkit. So jump on their website, bentoffroadrecovery.com, buy some raffle tickets for the Red Dog Tools giveaway, and still get entered in for the Montero giveaway.